All right, we've got Texas Tech head coach Mark Adams, Davian Harmon, and Daniel Baccio. We'll start with an opening statement from Coach Adams, and again, have questions for our student athletes. Keep Coach around for a little bit longer after we release them. So, Coach, opening statement, if you would, please.
Well, it probably goes without saying, but Creighton's just a very, very good basketball team, and they're just extremely efficient. Their guys all know their roles. They play very solid defense. They don't foul, and an extremely good three-point shooting team. So we had a work cut out for us. There were some real bright spots for us that we can build on as we move forward.
All right. Questions for Davion or Daniel? Please raise your hand. We'll get a mic to you.
Hey, Daniel, I noticed you got hurt a couple of times. Just wondering what your status is and how you're feeling right now.
I'm feeling better. I was just cramping.
And then I know this is for both the players. I know the result was disappointing, but what was it like in this environment, a smaller gym, really loud crowd?
Davian, you want to start that one?
It was great. A lot of fun. It's a blessing to be out here in Hawaii doing what you love. And like Coach said, Creighton's a great team. They're ranked number 10 for a reason. So, but we got to bounce back, and we will.
Grace, in the back here.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't ask questions either.
Sorry, this isn't exactly related to the game, but Daniel, I was just wondering, I'm from Arizona, I was wondering if they've got some key guys left from when you were there that season, and did you see him this weekend and have any relationship with those guys?
Yeah, I see my friend Adama. He's from France too. He used to be my teammate. It was good to see him.
And then, can I ask you just, since you left Arizona and came to Texas Tech, it seemed like your career really took off. Can you reflect just briefly on the difference, what happened? And I know you were sick that year, and some things happened, and then you really took off when you got to Texas Tech.
I wasn't sick in Arizona. I was just injured.
Okay. Anything else about Texas Tech where it's really helped you?
They really believe in me. They're pushing me.
Hey, Davion, you guys were applying a lot of defensive pressure in the first half, forcing a bunch of turnovers. Just wondering if you saw an adjustment on Creighton's part in the second half, how they took better care of the ball.
Yeah. They hit a lot of threes, so we didn't take care of that as well. They all drive right. We let them drive right. So just little things like that. They're really good at shooting the ball. Shoot at a very high clip as a team, so. But you learn. You learn from games like this and just bounce back.
Anything else for our players? All right, thank you guys. We'll keep Coach Adams here for a couple more questions. Questions for Coach? Good. All right, back here in the center.
Be gentle.
Coach, how do you feel Creighton adjusted in the second half? Obviously, they shot better, but what did they do specifically on offense?
The biggest difference is that first 4 minutes. They came out and just punched us in the mouth, and I thought that was the difference. They came out with just a really aggressive mindset, and on both ends of the floor, and it set the tone for the rest of the game.
I thought second chance points was kind of a big part of the game. They ended up with a pretty big advantage there. I know that's something you talked about earlier in the season, but was it just their length, or what happened there on the boards?
That's a great question. We're going to have to go back and watch the film. I know that they exposed us in so many ways that we can improve on, but they're really, really good at walling up and not fouling. I was just begging the referee, I'd like just one free throw in the game, just give us one. But to their credit, they're very disciplined, and if you would have said, look, we're going to hold them to 7 offensive rebounds, and we're going to have 11, and we're going to only have 9 turnovers, and we're going to have 13, I think, man, we got a great chance to win this thing. But again, we shoot the ball 62 times, and they shoot it 49. Of course, they had more free throws, but I thought we'd be right in the game. And second half, we really weren't in the game. But it goes back to their great shooting and their shot selection, and they had 9 for 20 from the three-point line, so it was a big difference.
Hi, Coach. My question is kind of similar, but I was just wondering, like, you folks look like you have to fight for every basket or every point you got. Do you think that was more them, or was it more you folks?
It's a little of both, but you have to give them a lot of credit. And we're just, again, so young, and we're not to that place with our team where our guys still know exactly where to take their shots. We passed up some, and we took some bad ones, and it's just going to be a learning process. But again, give Creighton a lot of credit for that, for making us shoot those tough shots.
All right. Thank you very much, Coach.
All right. Thank you all. God bless you. Appreciate it.